welcome back to Destiny's Tale 1111. Y'all, it is freezing outside today. It's cold. So, once again, we got these same karmics, collective message in your dream state. In your dream state, trying to cause confusion, guys. These same old karmics here. You know, it's frightening and annoying at this point, but here they are in your dream state trying to play around. So I had a dream last night. I don't know if you guys can relate, but I'm here to just get a message, set my intentions. I'm here to help. Anywho, anyway, here I am once again sleeping peacefully with my children in my nice little, cozy little environment. And here come these karmics. This time, this was a very seen, vivid dream. Like, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about what I was looking at or nothing. It's so seen to the point where whatever it is that they have you in, collective, the people that are in there is like, we just seen you do this dream magic. Like, we just seen you. Everybody is like you could woke up, you could, you have chaotic and clairvoyant, and you hear these people like, listen, this is up for no debate. We just seen you do this dream magic. We seen everything that we seen. Some individuals was like, I just woke up out my sleep. Like, I experienced the dream magic too. Like, that's how hard y'all wanted this person to view this, to see this. Like, damn. Listen, for some of you, this could be incest. For some of you, this is like a new girlfriend or ex-girlfriend that somebody went back to, or somebody that they basically that. So anyway, in the dream, in the dream, it's me and my eldest sister. Once again, this is a very vivid dream. And the dream, it's like we going to her grandma's house that passed away for some reason. Only because of how the house was set up or whatever. Anywho, I don't remember getting out of a vehicle, walking, nothing. All I know is that I'm at this front door. I'm texting my ex-husband, and I'm like, yeah, I'm outside. I can see I ain't never have a dream this scene before in my life. And I'm like, and we cool, she's there, we're all cool, everything good. We go inside of this house, and everybody in the house is like a normal. It's warm in there. I remember having on this jacket, so I don't know if it was cold outside or not, but I know it's cold today, which is a funny thing too. But I don't remember it being cold. But I know my older sister that was standing next to me, she had on a jacket, like we were bundled up, we were warm, and it was warm inside. We go inside. I'm gonna tell y'all my dream. I see my ex's mother ass naked as the day she was born. And I see my ex. Now, what I don't understand is that he's fully dressed. The dad, I see him, but I don't really see him. Like, how the house is set up is how, like, their house would be set up right now. Like, he has his own little four corners, and then you have like an entryway where his four corners is. So I see him, but I don't see him. I just know how he look, and I know that he's standing in the entryway of this part of the home because, my dialogue, or, my dialogue, my how I remember, like, in the back of my mind, it's like if you see somebody but you don't see them, but that's how where they standing because you know the area, or it's something like that, collective. So, but I ain't really see him. I'm hearing his voice or whatever, and we're gonna get back to him in a minute. Child, please. My ex is fully dressed. He got on like a shorts and a shirt. He didn't really say anything to me when I walked inside. I don't know who let me in, how I got in. Once again, all I know is I'm inside of this house and I'm sitting on the couch. And like I say, this is the mom naked, like as the day she born. And then all of a sudden, like, she bends over and opens up her ass cheek, and he start doing whatever he doing back there, and she, and it's sweet. And I'm I'm sitting there and I look at my sister and she look at me and we looking at them and we like, we didn't say anything because it's like, you would have never thought that they would just start doing it, you know. So it's like you would have never thought. You would thought like, oh no, maybe she don't see us yet. You know, we over here in the corner, not really in the corner, but we over here sitting here, be quiet. Maybe she don't see us yet. It's her house, you know. Maybe she like, oh, let me go, you know, put on some clothes in my bag. No, that's what happened. And so we look at each other and then we go look back at the scene and we ain't saying nothing. So eventually, I pull out my phone and I took a picture and they ain't paying me no mind. You would thought they were gonna say something to me when they heard the of the camera, but it's like they went back to doing what they was doing, but they didn't say anything. So I got the picture or whatever. In my mind, I took a picture, but later on, when I'm gonna tell y'all later on in the situation, it was a screenshot. That's why I'm confused about the fucking about the whole dream. And this dream is happening. It's like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning once again. I done went the whole night. I went to bed around 12. My kids went to bed around 10. That's their bedtime. Everybody know that. And I go to bed like 12, 1, you know, but never like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning unless I'm like intoxicated or I just got back from my boo house or something like that or whatever. Other than that, guys, so to finish the story, I took a picture and it's like I said, they you would have thought they were gonna say something to me or look at me, but they just kept going, child. What's funny is he behind her and it's like collective, sorry y'all. Like it's everything being put into these straws. She like, what? So it's a bucket, a cup like this big, full of money, or what? In my mind, it's a black cup, so I can't really see what's in it. But he took out $80. Mind you, not when I first met my ex-husband, well, soon to be ex-husband, I basically met him off of like an app, right? Strolling. I should have kept strolling. But I like niggas who is not in the hype, you know. I like dudes that's low key, you know. So that's how he came off to me, especially by his profile pictures and things like that. So I hollered at him. It was literally just that, like, I want to holler at you, hang out with you, and that's it type of situation. Child. He caught feelings for me, but he's going around telling everybody something different, you know. Anyway. Or I've heard that he's told people different things, belongs to him. I just never felt the need to repeat it, you know. Whatever, you tell people what you want. I just don't care that much. But yes, collective. And I asked him for $88 to be exact. So after the woo, she take the cup and she like, here, take the money. So he go in the cup and he take out $80. Like, we watching him and I'm counting it up, you know, and my sister, and to our recollect, we checked, that was it was $80. So boom, all of a sudden the scene changed once again, and we're at my grandma's house now. And I'm no longer with my sister. I'm in the bathroom with him. And for some reason, the reason why I felt the need to be in the bathroom with him is because I was going to take a shower because I felt dirty by him having on the same clothes. And it's like, you're not taking a shower. How I know we was having some conversation about taking a shower is because he's now, like I said, no, I'm sorry, I missed the part. Scratch that. They did stop. They stopped after he got the money and counted it. And then he was standing like, and then the whole time he's making these moves and doing it big, he's staring into his what would be his father eyes. Like but he's still in his four corners of the house, and they on the couch and we on this couch, and he looking. I'm like, what the fuck? So she give him the money, you get the money, then that's it. So boom, all of a sudden we get to like everything's finished now. So after he got the money, everything's done. There was a point where, I'm sorry, I forgot, when we walked into the home, whoever let us in, there was a point where when they was finished, he got the money. A man walked in. I don't know who this. I never seen this man a day in my life, but they would have called him by a name that started with S. We're not calling names on here because people like to go to their lawyer. So we're gonna say, I don't know. It was a name that started with a letter S though, right? So when they called this person by the name, I'm looking at this person because you know how you be around somebody, you know somebody. It's like I never seen this man a day in my life, and the mom is still naked. So this is somebody that they comfortable with. When he come in, he looking at us like, and then they had to tell him like, we good, everything good, everything, we all straight. When did I become straight? I'm once again, I look at my sister, and I'm surprised she's here with me, and I'm like, when would I ever become like, when would this be? How am I straight in this situation? How am I cool? Like, we beefing nowadays, and I would never sit around no shit like this. So I'm trying to figure out like, but I'm still sitting there. She's still sitting there. We still sitting there quiet. We not talking, but we talking like facial expressions wise. I'm looking at her like, and she's looking at me. We just like, but there's no, we're not moving our mouth. Like I was quiet and quiet. So, and that's how I usually am in situations. Like I'm taking everything in. I'm like a sponge, a little kid. So we leave after. Before we leave though, the mom get up and she took something and she walked to the back. You would have almost thought she was trying to be a little stush with what was happening, like she was trying to clean it up a little bit or not show too much, or like nobody really want to show too much. Like I said, he had on his clothes, he was fully dressed. It's like I'm trying to throw something in your face, but I'm not trying to throw something in your face. So I'm trying to get you to be in something, but I want you to look at it like this type of energy. That's what I took from it, like, you know. So she takes something and walks to the back, but whatever she took to walk to the back to where the other rooms are was not like clothing or anything. Maybe something, it wasn't even a towel. Very comfortable walk to the back, and then she come back with an all gray outfit on, and it's cute. It's like a tights like this, all gray though, and the shirt is like what I have on now, and you know, some black slippers, and then she ain't got on no panties. How I know is because when she turned around, for some reason we were all drawn to her ass. And if you know my ex, he do this thing with his forehead and his eyebrows that you would think, I don't know, it's like if a regular person said, you'd be like, okay, that's just a facial expression he make with his eyebrows. But to me, it looked like a wedgie. And it's like of a woman, if she have on like clothes, she'll have a little ruffle up right there. Like what they making on clothes nowadays, like clothes like this, that's how he make his eyebrows sometimes or whatever. And that's how her ass look on the tights or whatever. So I don't know why that brought to my attention, but that's just what it was. So I looked at it, I'm like, okay, cool. I look at it, I'm like, all right, whatever, cool. I don't know. I want to fill y'all on as much information as I can for some reason. So boom, that's done. We move along now. And before we leave, we getting ready. He got the money, and he look at his. He's standing in the hall. I mean, standing in the middle of like where we are in the living room. I would say this is, but like I say, the house looks different. It's only that little part where the dad is that looks the same, only because of it being sectioned off. Noted. So we're sitting in this living room environment, and she turned to my ex and she's like, you know how some people they treat out of nowhere. She just says, you know how some people they treat they side piece better than they treat their main girlfriend. You know, like that's just how some people do. And then she laughing about it and whatnot. But before this part, the person with the initial S that came in that looked at us and they had to tell we was good, he walked in and he was like, okay, they good or whatever. Then he was like, y'all got powder and coke everywhere. And she on her way getting up and from the situation, and she go to like this, and she like, you know, yeah, we in here vibing, you know. And I'm like, I'm sitting there like you would thought I was a 3-year-old, because I'm sitting there like, we vibing. How we vibing? And I just can't believe like we I'm in here like, no, but I ain't saying that. I'm just like, okay. So or whatever. I ain't see nobody use any of these substances. I just seen the nose, and I didn't see any powder or anything on the floor or coke or nothing. But that's what the person said. Like they may have seen it because he came in from another entrance, like the back way of the home, and we came through the front door of the home. Yes, so he was more good than we were. We had just got goods with it was coming off, but I don't know how. But I know that I was told to come over there because when I got to the door, like I said, I was on my phone saying like I'm here or whatever. But I don't know who let us in. I don't know how we got in because they were busy, you know. Anyway, oh, and then the mom, she was like, this gonna be the last time. Like she didn't acknowledge me or my sister at all. She was just talking to him. She was like, this gonna be the last time before they got started, because the back of my leg right here is hurting. And she pointing at it, and we look down, and we're like, yeah. She's like, but on both of my legs. So the dad say, what? Like he would have said what or what, like a Jamaican, and he's like, oh, yeah, this the last time, you know, that's it, you know, you can't be in pain, you know, like treating her as if she's a princess or a queen. And so then that's when all the other stuff happened, y'all. I was debating even doing this because I'm like, this shit was too vivid for me. This was too vivid. Y'all gotta check my community board for other messages, but this was too seen for me. Like my motherfucker, my roommate made me breakfast this morning with me and my kids because I had a rough morning. Y'all been like, listen, I just want y'all to stay out of my dream state, please. Anyway, hold on, let me get this child something to play with. So y'all, after that, all of that, I had the feeling. I hope y'all can put it together as much as y'all can. This was too much. I mean, it didn't emotionally bother me, of course not, but it was just like, it's like no, like. So anyway, we move on, going back to where I said we left. So we end up leaving. I don't remember getting out of the vehicle. I didn't hit a vehicle start or nothing. All I know is that we're in another scene and it's black around us. I know I'm standing up and he's in front of me and he on his phone texting somebody. I would think to be the mom or the girlfriend. I'm saying it's a girlfriend because in my heart I'm like, maybe this is just the characters that was used to attack me in the dream state. Because of course this was a attack to the emotions, like I said, and to your mental health by these karmics, spiritually, dream magic. So I'm just hoping that these are characters that was used. But anyway, for some of you, this could definitely be incest, okay? And somebody's like trying to be funny about something. I feel like money and a situation that you know about, that they know you know about. Anyway, so let's continue. And he's on the phone, and I'm like bringing up bathing, taking a shower, but my mouth ain't moving, but we having some sort of conversation about this. That's how I know there's some sort of telepathic communication that this person is trying to have with you as well, too, collective, because you ain't having no more communication with them at all. So they're trying to get to you telepathically because our mouth is not moving, and me and my sister that's next to me, we're having telepathic communication because she know what I'm saying by my facial expressions, but we're not, and I know what she's saying, but we're not having our mouth isn't moving. The only people who mouth moved was the mother and the father, not even the son. Because when she said what she said, when she made that comment, I felt offended. Because it's like, play second to who? Not none. I'd rather break up and keep it moving. Ask anybody. As you can tell, look at my current situation. I'd rather break up and keep it moving. Second to none. Not to my knowing of it. Second to none. No. So I'm out, you know what I'm saying? So I felt offended, but I still ain't say anything. I'm still just sitting there. So, and he didn't say nothing either. He just kind of looked at her and looked at the dad, and as if the dad would have told him, y'all out, you know, it's time to go have fun or whatever. So I'm looking at him, and in my mind, I'm like, this money is dirty money to me. But I ain't saying nothing. If we going out, you know, $80, cool. Where we gonna go? I don't know. What we gonna do with this money? I don't know. But he had $80 collected. The only reason I asked him for the $88, I didn't need it. My rent was paid. It's just that I don't like how people are nowadays. It's like I just feel like, how can I say this without y'all taking it the wrong way? I don't really care. I just feel like you got to give me something, you know, if it's that, if it's gonna be that. That's how I feel. And even though I went and I was trying to like hook up with him because I just wanted a hookup, I still wanted something in return, and the hookup was just not enough, basically. So it was like I threw out a number in my mind, and I was like 88 because I didn't really need anything. I was getting stamps. I had one baby at the time, and my one little apartment with all my stuff, and I was there for almost a year before I met this dude, and it was just like, you know, I just threw out a number, guys, you know. And at the time when he did like start coming back around and around, it was like he was buying like AirPods and shit like that. He never had to pay my rent. It was just always paid. Anyway, and I had a car, and I had everything was just always paid for myself. Like he never really had to care for me until it was like, okay, we want to extend the family and we want to be a family, and you know, etc., and go on from there. So I just threw out a number collective or whatever. Anyway, so boom, we got these $80. I'm like, what we gonna do with these 80? I was more interested in the link up than the $88 to be exact as well. But I'm like, what we finna do with this? You know, like what? What we finna do with this $80? Where we going with this? So we end up going like I said, I had to look around in the dream. Which is another thing that's scary because like I said, at first it was black and he's on his phone and he moving closer and closer to me, but it's like you got the same clothes we just left the other scene in. And in my mind I'm talking and I'm saying this like, and he ain't standing, he just still on his phone and he like looking like yeah, got your bitch ass, yeah, like so you gonna take this or not, like is that type of look, like you gonna settle, is that type of look. And then it changed to him looking sad and used and depleted in a way, and I didn't understand. You was just, we didn't have an argument because even in the telepathic communication that I thought we was having about the shower, I kept saying shower, like babe, like you got clothes. In my mind, that's what I'm thinking, like this a dirty ass person, you need to bathe. What the fuck you got? I don't give a fuck who it was, how it go, you need to bathe. That's how we even ended up in the bathroom, I'm assuming, at my people's house, because it's like you need to take a bath. So in my mind I'm just like, I don't know, babe. So, but he was like looking like that. He's not looking at me. So I assume that he's texting the mom or the girlfriend. Put it in there. True, what is the problem? You want to watch this? You want to watch it? Come over here so she can watch it. You can see it like this. Look. See? Child. So yeah, I assumed that that's who he was texting. Like whoever we just left. Whoever we just left. We're going to leave it at that. Collective. After that, like I said, because I'm getting attacked by these individuals every day. They're spiritually watching me every day. They're just sitting around me, like talking trash, spiritually harassing me, all in my business, remote viewing me. Like they're just here. So I wake up. It's like I check. First thing I do, I stretch for my phone. It's like 7 o'clock this morning. I'm like, I went the whole night. I should have screenshot at the time. I didn't. If I have another dream, I'm going to do that. It's a whole, so check my community board, guys, okay? Make sure you're checking my community board for messages. And other readers that are talking about this situation as well. For those who resonate. Anyway, I checked my phone, it's 7. I'm like, bro, I went the whole night sleeping peacefully from 12 to 1. And I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning again. 6, 7 o'clock in the morning again with the same dream magic bullshit. Like, what the fuck? Of course, right away they're attacking me, but I hear people in the background saying, because I had the same dream. I just woke up too, like, or Our others are saying like, everybody just seen what you just did, like that shit was so, and they was asking like how was the older sister in it, and y'all would think I'm losing my mind going crazy. Like this is literally what's happening to me. No, I kid you not. And if you're experiencing this, don't be afraid to get up on a platform and talk about it, or go to a spiritualist, a legal. They have legal spiritualists who are legally able to either put you to sleep and get these messages and get them to the proper authorities, or they have legal spiritualists, to my knowledge, that will go with you to the authorities that can prove that you are experiencing this and who the individuals are. So don't be afraid to talk about your situation. You know, guys, don't be afraid. You don't have to be afraid. So that was the dream. Away from the other dream that I just had. Right now. And I just feel like it was crazy, guys. It was crazy. You know, like the dream was crazy. The whole experience was crazy. Seeing what I saw was crazy. Anyway, let's jump right into the messages here, guys. What's the messages for the collective reading? Yeah, like, here we go. Do not consent to mind reading. They keep trying to read your mind. I feel like they're playing in some sort of with Haitians. You know, Haitians know how to read your mind. They can read your mind. They can read your heart. They have some sort of magic that they have, and somebody done got their hands on that type of magic, trying to read your mind or something like that. Okay, collective. But let's get off of that and jump right into the messages and see what's going on here. They need to cut that shit out, because I'm gonna get on here every time and talk about it. All right, what's the messages here? Yeah, we got, they stirred the plot. Now they playing victim. They trying with breadcrumbing and ghosting you. So somebody here, a masculine here, that basically linked up with a third party, period. People you know, people you don't know. But they came together with this person here. Oh, it's so windy and cold out here. They came together with this person, and they wanted to breadcrumb and ghost you for this individual. Hold on, guys. Yeah. So they linked up with this person. They wanted to breadcrumb and ghost you for this individual. Like, this is someone who, they didn't have to do what they did, but this is somebody that really don't like you, don't care for you. Could be your ex, could be your current lover. Take it, resonate, leave what doesn't. Either you're here to get the messages or you're here to get exposed. All right, collective? So basically, they got together, whoever it was, so that you could lose money, or you could be breadcrumbed in some way, shape, or form. Money, sex, whatever they could think of at the time. What's the messages with playing victim after stirring the pot? Yeah, you could have a family with this person here, with the Ten of Cups. You were supposed to have a new beginning with this person. They're under judgment because they basically are playing victim. Like, I don't know what happened, or I don't know what's going on, or this person did this to me and they said this to me and it's their fault, and the whole time they were collaborating with somebody to do you something, breadcrumbing and ghosting you. They just don't want to talk about that part. Yeah, they linked up with somebody to do work on you. This could be witchcraft, black magic. This could even be just to see you act out with the Eight of Pentacles, to get you in a low vibrational state, to basically I want to say, like, energy siphon, energy harvest, energy exchange, energy manipulation. What's the Eight of Pentacles here with breadcrumbing and ghosting? it left this person with a bad reputation. That's all I know. Six of Wands reverse, because people are seeing them, or they will start seeing this individual as a thief and as someone that is deceptive with the Seven of Swords. And they always got this woe is me energy, or this is happening to me energy. Yeah, they're burdened right now. The burdens around this situation has backfired. I feel like it's on the internet as well. This person could have lost a job, and we have this King of Wands in the reverse. Uncloak. That's watching you move forward peacefully for some reason. King of Wands reverse, Six of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody that didn't want you to have a home or a healthy relationship, a healthy marriage. Take it how it resonates. A healthy home. This is exposed. This person is exposed. What's the outcome here for this situation, Spirit Team? Show me. You're not in any fear or anxiety about what you're standing on. You know, you have a lot of confidence here, your Sagittarius. You're not losing any sleep about what you're standing on, like what you're talking about here. These people collaborating. They're still collaborating together. And they still watching you to see if these collaborations and this magic and this voodoo and this witchcraft that they're doing and this spell work is working in your life. The proper authorities are watching as well. With the King of Swords here. What's the Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles? Uncloak. For the outcome. Yeah, they be watching you while you sleeping. Mental enlightenment with the Hangman. They could be watching you to see if you're going to harm yourself. Yeah. Somebody is watching and also realizing that there's mental enlightenment about their lives. Page of Cups reverse, Hangman reverse. Yeah, this person wants to find a way to rush in towards you, love bomb you after you done healed, or after they see that you're healing. For what? To cause you more of an injustice. To flip your world upside down. Justice reverse, world reverse. Uncloak. And the outcome. Because they're narcissists and they just want their wishes fulfilled. You know, you shedding light on a situation that's very dark or something that's very dark. You love yourself as well, collective. That's why you're always in hermit or hermitage, so you can be in hermit mode. You don't need outside influence, validation, credit, none of that. They want to hide their actions about them being a part of an occult or coven as well, or what they took with a occult or coven here. A secret society that they're a part of. Being lustful towards you. They want to hide their actions. That's another reason why they're trying to rush in towards you here in the outcome. What's going to happen here? They're going to have to walk away with the Eight of Cups. Them and this occult. From a rebirth that they want with you. A Queen of Swords in reverse is slandering you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Queen of Swords reverse. Or she's slandering a masculine about what he's been saying on his rendezvous with the people he's sleeping with. About you. She's slandering him. And she's also noticing that you're at peace. You're getting a new relationship. And then this person is just trying to do things to you to get a negative reaction out of you. Or it was done, or you could have been at peace with this person in some sort of equal give and take relationship. Queen of Cups upright, and they just want to link up with somebody to do you something just to see you do it, just to do it. They ain't even have a reason. This is hate. This is hidden hate, hidden animosity, hidden dislike, hidden competition, and shit. Like, who got time for that? From grown ass individuals, the tower that they want for you, or they're trying to have you in, it's backfiring. That's all I know. That's all I need to know. Right, collective? Anywho, let's do another spread and then I'm out because it's cold and windy outside. Yeah, experiencing lucid dreams, guys. You are awake, okay? But you're still asleep, experiencing lucid dreams. Return to sender plagiarism to the first sender. Return to sender exposed. What's the messages here? Show me. Return to sender to the first sender. Return to sender exposed. Good morning. Good morning. Return to sender health attacks. They want you to be sick or your children. Something about poisoning you in some way, shape, or form. Return to sender. I call down justice and judgment, me and my children's energy. Plotting and planning. So they're plotting and planning how to cause you a health issue, an X. Q, somebody you can be XQQX. Because you're leveling up spiritually. They know you can see them, or you're getting more. You're leveling up spiritually to where you're able to expose these individuals here that are involved. Yeah, return to sender technology magic. They're messing with Wi-Fi. You know, these are all karmic individuals. All karmic individuals that are doing this. Return to sender. They don't like you. They're doing dark magic over you and everything that you have, including your children. But you keep alchemizing. You practice alchemy. You're a hermit or a hermitess. They want to do separation spells on you and your children, because you exposing all of their secrets worldwide. Yeah, of them illegally testing you and getting your reaction on things. They know that you're different. You know, they know that you have some sort of foresight and things like that. But it all started off as you're doing dark magic and you're doing spell work and you're doing this. And child, what's the messages? Yeah. This is them. They want to keep things up in the air between you and somebody you no longer want. But this was what they were doing. This is why they were, you know, constantly bothering with your life, tampering with your life. They want to accumulate the things that they know you're going to have. They wanted to hold it up. Two of Swords and Cloak. Yeah, they wanted to cause an injustice. They wanted someone to not give you equal give and take, and they was trying to keep this going, keep this going, keep it going, keep it going. For their own selfish reasons. This person that did this work on you is experiencing mental issues, and there's a lot of clarity that they're experiencing these mental issues because they chose to do this work on you over and over again, and they're still doing the work on you. What else is here? Yeah, somebody wants to keep things a secret about how they had sex with these individuals without protection. Everybody involved. They don't like using condoms. What else is here? An Empress reverse told lies on you. Somebody knows that now, mental enlightenment. So that this masculine would stay in a lustful state and sleep with them and everybody else. Yeah, take action and do something over and over again to you. What else is here? They're in balance, refusing to walk away from you. You have some sort of abundance that these karmics don't have. Four of Swords reversed. They're in a restful state because, restless state because they're in a tower that's backfiring. They got no more passion to cause you any more illusions here. What's the outcome? Trying to hold on to secrets, hold on to what they have in the outcome. What's going to happen here? Somebody that don't love themselves is paranoid, crying over what they can't change, with things backfiring, and with trying to keep a cycle open of them causing you illusions, attacking your life for their own selfish needs, wants, and gains. Being a thief, being deceptive in your life. They have a bad reputation. The burdens are backfiring. It's on the internet. They're losing jobs. What's going to happen here? Show me. They wanted you to be stressed out about not having nowhere to go or sleep or eat, or not knowing where your next money will come from and things like that because of what they're doing to you, the spell work. They arguing because that's the energy that they know they're going into. You're okay. They're in the judgment and they know they are. What's the energy? Yeah, they want to fight with you and you ain't focused on fighting or arguing with nobody. They want to compete with you and you ain't in competition with nobody except for yourself. They don't want somebody to give to you, third parties here that are corrupt. They want this person to continue to brag and boast and show off about what they do to you so they can continue slandering you, so that they can continue having rebirths. Things that you healed from, you know, you moved on from. And this masculine is supposed to come back in towards you and love bomb you. Y'all please, y'all cleanse, have a great day. I'm gonna catch y'all and check y'all in the next one on the next one. Bye bye, y'all.